Say cheese.
Cheese.
Get next to Luigi.
Cheese.
Gotcha. All right.
You did good.
Let me get you right now.
I was trying.
Gotcha.
I didn't say cheese.
All right, say cheese.
Cheese.
Good job. We live.
Okay. Hello, say hi. Hello. Oh.
They on this side. You gotta get on this side. Of the table.
Hello. Hello.
Come on. Let's get it. We're reading Tikvah means hope. What kind of animals on front?
Hey.
What's that animal?
Kitty.
Yep, it's a cat.
No, it's cat.
All right, have a seat. Have a seat.
Baby.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Let's get this over with because it's past our bedtime. All right. We got the picture first. Look like a daughter, a grandpa. I see a bird.
Now go get someone.
No, y'all can have a seat and listen to the book. Have a seat.
Okay.
All right, so Tikvah watched the jay as it fluttered into the railing. It was a bright October morning, dry and warm. Miss Rolfe stood deep in thought, gazing out at his backyard. And you talking while I'm reading. I need you to pay attention. All right, Luna, sit up.
I want my mommy.
She'll be home. She watching. Say hi.
Oh. Hi, mommy. Where's grandma?
She probably watching or she's sleeping, but she gonna watch tomorrow if she is.
But she is watching. Hi, grandma.
All right. So next, Justine, his next door neighbor, watched his face. She knew an important decision was at hand. Yes, I think that's exactly where we shall build it this year. Miss Rolfe finally announced.
Grandma gonna read a book to us tomorrow.
Yeah, Grandma Frank gonna read.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh.
What's his name?
We gotta figure out. We gotta read.
Yeah, what's his name?
Let's see. So we have our Thanksgiving dinner inside our house.
Bye, Daddy.
Justine said
Bye,
as
Daddy.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Justine said as they walked down to the lower yard.
Daddy.
I know,
Bye,
Mr. Rolfe
Daddy.
answered.
Bye.
Luna, sit down and listen.
Look at that kitty cat.
Yep, it's a kitty cat.
Jack, the kitty cat on the shoe.
Yep, he on his shoes.
Yeah.
That was nasty, girl.
Did it?
But we have our Thanksgiving in the sukkah. You see, we Jews have always had to move a lot. We wandered in the desert for many, many years. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Then stop doing what you're doing and pay attention to the book.
Okay, move it.
It's not about what Luna doing. I'm talking to you. Then, at long last, we found the promised land and settled into real homes. Luigi, cut it out. If I gotta tell you one more time, you think it's funny, you're gonna find out the hard way. Now stop playing and listen to the book. We wandered in the desert for many, many years. Then at long last, yes, be quiet and listen. And settled into real homes. Now we build these little huts to remind us of all the days we have had no place to live. And also to give thanks for our new homes.
Who is that?
If y'all listen to the book, you'll find out.
Okay.
Now we built these little huts to remind us of all the days we had no place to live. Luna.
Yeah.
And also to give thanks for our new homes and the rich harvest that our new land gave us. Are you going to build it here? Duan called as he ran up the path. He lived down the street and he was Justine's best friend. So that's Justine's best friend. His name is Duan.
What's his name?
Duan.
What's her name?
That's Justine.
Oh, what's his name?
That's Mr. Rolfe. That's why you gotta listen to the
Yeah,
book.
that's why Mr. Robert's going.
Yeah, that's like Mr. Roberts.
Yeah.
All right.
Go.
So Mr. Rolfe smiled at him.
Daddy.
I'm so glad you're here to help, Duan.
Daddy.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. Maybe you can hand me. Maybe you can hand me those palm branches.
Daddy.
They all helped tie pieces of cloth onto the sides. Then Justine and Dewan tied fruit and guards from the palm. Listen to those birds sing. You know what y'all finna do?
Yeah.
Y'all finna go to bed and ain't gonna be no TV.
Yeah.
That's what y'all finna figure out real soon. In about 5 more minutes, y'all finna feel it. Listen to those birds sing. Mr. Rolfe sighed happily. I think this is going to be the best Sukkoth ever. Mrs. Rolfe came to join them. Lemon cake and hot chocolate for the workers, she announced.
Hot chocolate?
Yep, hot chocolate.
I don't like hot chocolate.
Yeah?
No.
So then she stood admiring the sukkah. Isn't it perfect, she said? Every year your sukkah gets more beautiful. I'm sure because you have such help. And she pinched Justine's chin. I can't wait for tonight, Dewan whispered as he gave Justine their secret handshake. Uh-oh, a secret handshake. Do you and Luna got a secret handshake?
Yes.
Okay, y'all gonna have to show me. So, when evening finally came, Justine was so excited about spending the night in the sukkah that she almost forgot to pack her special pillow. The one with no feathers because of her asthma. She kissed a photo of her grandma in New Jersey and ran for the front door. Here, where's my sugar? Her mother asked. Justine gave her folks the biggest hugs and butterfly kisses. Don't let the bed bugs bite and sleep tight, her dad called as Justine hurried out of the front door. Oh, y'all tried to do it at the same time?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, they got a picture of Chris Webber on their wall.
A basketball?
Yeah, he played basketball. They like basketball.
Me too.
I
like basketball.
All right, so Dewan folded his pajamas into a bundle. Mama, stop it, please. And stuffed them into his duffel bag. I'm amazed you could even find your jammies in this mess, his mother said. Mom, I'm not a baby. I don't want to wear jammies. His father stuck his head in the door. Oh, so you all grown up, are you? Well then, I guess you don't have to worry about your bears while you sleep under the stars, huh? He joked. Dad, there aren't any bears in the Oakland Hills, Dewan protested. Don't touch my baseball cards, he warned his little brother Barry. That's his little brother Barry. And then he got a goldfish.
He do.
Yeah. All right. So don't let Barry mess with any of my stuff, Dewan hollered as he ran by his little brother and out the front door. He's saying bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And he like, bye-bye, Mommy.
Mm-hmm. So Dewan and Justine settled into the sukkah while the crickets chirped a nighttime chorus. They watched the lights from the houses in the hills behind them flicker little stars.
It's like bedtime out there.
Yep. When Mr. Rolfe came in, he stood quietly for a moment. They all listened as the owl made a soft hooting sound. Such glory, Mr. Rolfe finally said, to lie here and look up through the palm branches at the stars. We have always built our sukkahs this way, so we can see the sky at night. Tikvah borrowed her way under Justine's blanket, then started to purr. The cat name is Tikvah. The cat name is Tikvah. Luigi, stop that and listen. What's the cat name? Because I just told you 3 times, but you're not listening.
I don't know.
It's called Tikvah.
Yeah.
Say it, Tikvah.
Tikvah.
So, it's here you're going to stay tonight, is it? Mr. Rolfe said, patting her. Now get some sleep. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day. He blew them all a kiss before he left. How you blow a kiss? Yep. Uh-oh, I see a dog. So the next morning, yep, it was very hot.
It's everybody.
Yep, it's everybody. It was too hot for October. We're not blowing kisses no more.
Oh.
Mr. Rolfe said. He was driving to the market with Justine and Dewan. Now let me see. To make our feast in the sukkah the best ever, we have to get ground beef from the butcher, then cabbage from the green roll. For my Hannah's cabbage roll. Such cabbage rolls she make. A strong gust of hot wind blew his hat down the street when they walked towards Enzo's butcher shop. Uh-oh. His hat is blown away. Luigi, hold the book for 1 second.
Okay.
Don't turn the page. Keep it on that page. Blow.
Hey, the teacher Jay, I love you.
All right, let's get back to it.
Yes.
Wanna scoot over some? Stop. All right. So, strange day, isn't it? Enzo said. Mr. Wilson came running into the shop. Did you hear? He asked, breathing hard. There's a terrible fire in the hills. They all ran outside to see where he was pointing. You see the fire?
No. Oh, yeah.
It's a fire. That's where I live, a woman screamed. Dewan and Justine started to feel uneasy. More and more people collected on the sidewalk to watch. The sun is an orange ball, Justine cried. We can look right at it. Uh-oh. And they got cookies. They got cookies.
Why they bring cookies?
They're hungry.
It's broke.
Uh-oh. It's a fire. What is all this stuff, Dewan asked. He caught what looked like a black leaf that floated down from the sky. There's writing on it, Enzo said, looking closely at it. It's in Italian. It's a page from a cookbook. Someone's kitchen is on fire, Mr. Rolfe said quietly. More and more black leaves fell on them, and the sky started to darken. There was smoke everywhere. Sirens were sounding all over the city. Cars were zooming down the street. People were running and paying attention.
Okay.
And everyone looked scared. I want my mama, Justine cried. Please, Mr. Rolfe, Dewan said. Let's go home.
That's a brownie.
Huh?
He's eating a brownie.
No, that's not a brownie. That's the black stuff that was falling from the sky. So that's like burnt paper.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, it's fire.
It's a big fire. They got into the car and drove towards home. But a firefighter stopped them halfway up the hill. But we live up here, Mr. Rolfe argued. All of the families from this neighborhood are being evacuated. Some of them are over there, the firefighter said as he motioned towards the crowd. The rest are at Oakland Tech in the gym. Justine spotted her mother and father in the crowd. Mama! She cried as she ran to them. The Wan family was standing next to Miss Rolfe. She was crying. We had no time to get anything. I couldn't find Tikvah. I called, but she didn't come. Our poor little kitten. Mr. Rolfe spoke softly. Put your foot down and sit up. Mr. Rolfe spoke quietly to her. It could have been worse. All of our friends and their precious children are right here with us. Then he gently rocked her in his arms. Turn the page. You turn the next. They all sad. Why they sad?
I don't know.
Because the fire burning down their stuff.
Yeah.
They all just stood and watched in horror until the firefighters asked them to move to the gym for their own safety. They spent the night there while Oakland burned. The fire burned for 2 days. Luigi. More and more people came to the gym looking for family.
Milk.
Yep, look like it's milk.
Yeah.
Or for a place to stay. Or just to get a warm meal and much needed sleep. Everyone got clothes from boxes that other people brought.
The milk right here.
Yep.
I'm going to show you the milk. The milk is right there.
Yep. Good job. All right, now Luigi, turn.
Yes.
You got the next one. Hey, don't do that.
Oh, sorry, Daddy.
When it was all over, everyone...
Ain't no more fire.
Yep, it's all over. Everyone went home to their neighborhood together. They didn't even recognize their own street. Everything was gone, even the street signs. Only the chimney still stood, making the place where their homes had been. The birds, squirrels, raccoons, and deers were all gone. There were no photographs of grandmothers from New Jersey, no favorite baseball cards, and no Tikvah. Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Daddy?
He lost the baseball card, he lost the baseball, he lost Tikvah. This is sad.
He's happy.
Yeah, the kids are happy, but the parents are sad.
The parents are sad.
Yep. So the Rolfs called and called for Tikvah as they sifted through piles of rubble and ashes. Mr. Rolf started crying. If only I could find something, anything that would prove I had a life here. Dewan and Justine was breathless and smiling as they ran up to him. Come quick! You have to see! They called excitedly. Mr. and Miss Rolf followed them down into what used to be the yard. Wow! They couldn't believe what they saw there.
It's food! That's green.
Yeah, they still have fruit.
That's green apple.
Yep.
That's red apple and that's orange.
And then they got some grapes.
Yeah, and they got apples.
Yep.
They got 2 apples.
And they got some fruit. So let's see what happened. So the wind must have changed. Mr. Rolf murmured. No, Mr. Rolf said through his tears. It's a miracle. Hey, sit up. The sukkah had not burned. Not a leaf on the prime branches. Cover your mouth. Not a piece of cloth. Not even the vegetables or fruit. That's crazy, right? It's a miracle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the stars were especially bright that night.
And they mad.
No, they're not mad. They look like they're praying. So all the neighbors.
They got food.
Yep.
They don't got no food.
These the same people. It's just a different page.
Yeah, they don't got no food.
So all the neighbors gathered together. Everyone brought food. The candles on the table flickered as Mr. Rolf prayed. We should be very thankful that we have good food, friends in our lives, he said quietly. But no one seemed happy at all. Everyone was so still. Pay attention to the book.
Okay.
No sounds of crickets or owls or barking dogs. No, it's not. They're just praying. They lit the candle to have light. Yes, Luna. Only silence. Just then, a tiny squeak. Get out your nose.
Okay.
Came from somewhere near the barbecue pit. Luna, stop calling my name and just listen to the book.
Okay.
So Mr. Rolf reached under the... Yep. Mr. Rolf reached under the barbecue. There's something here, he said. Surprise! He reached farther in. There's something furry and warm. Be careful, dear. Mr. Rolf warned.
And he's mad.
It's moving into my hands. Now it's licking. That kiss I know anywhere. My Rolf lifted Tikvah out of the darkness. She was a little seamed and very hungry, but she was alive. They saved the cat. Then the celebration rang out. Through the darkness of the blackened hills, there was singing. That was remembering and crying, and lots of hugging and laughter too. Justine and Dewan needed to...
They got a lot of food.
Yeah, they ate most of it. Needed to...
Yep.
Justine and Dewan needed to hold the little cat. But when they finally gave her back to Mr. Rolf, he held her close next to his heart. Do you know what her name means in Hebrew? He said, wiping away any tears he had. It means hope.
Hope.
Yep. So Tikvah means hope. So we're going to read the author's...
It's too up.
It's okay. We're going to read the author's notes right quick. Okay? So it's been over 2 years since the firestorm here in Oakland. It has been called the worst disaster of its kind in the history of our country. I'm not sure. Over 3,400 houses were burned to the ground. All the families that lived in them were made homeless in a matter of hours. The sense of loss is so far reached that no emotional words can describe it. 25 people lost their lives, one of them a firefighter. Besides the toll in human terms, the impact of the loss of the wildfire as well as family pets is still felt. Most pets that were in their homes that hot sunny morning perished. The ones that did survive now wandered the hills and have reverted to the wild. Acres of trees and vegetation has virtually disappeared from the Bay Area, and some pieces will never grow there again. Some of the thousands who lost their homes have rebuilt. Some could not bear to return to what was and always will be a painful reminder of their tragic loss. Some have moved on to others parts of the country. For those of us that remain in here in Oakland, a sense of community has welded our spirits together. We still share our lives, our memories, and most of all, our hope. And guess what? That is the end. Daddy is going to do the book drop. Luigi, your turn. Luna, your turn. Luna, your turn. Good job. Book drop.
Yep, I'm going to do it one more time.
Do it one more time. That's it. All right. Now let's tell everybody. Peace out. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah.
The Rogers parties is checking out. Luigi, say goodnight. And guess what? Get off that iPad.
Good night.
Peace.